Welcome to the Anatomica Footwear Projects YouTube channel. Today I'd like to give you some insight as to why I had to create the Anatomica Footwear Projects products. And as with most businesses, it started with pain, literal pain. I have been a podiatrist for a very long time. I have tried to manage my own genetic lottery, which was not a great lottery, for my lower limb structure. And a couple of years ago, I went to visit my daughter, who had been living in Sardinia with her boyfriend, who is a yacht captain. And I decided to tie in a work trip to Amsterdam to look at this incredibly fascinating weight-bearing CT system to assess foot structure and to produce 3D printed foot orthotics. And after this trip, a week in Amsterdam, walking around everywhere, looking at different footwear products that we couldn't source in Australia, I went to Sardinia to visit the daughter. And this summer, it was hot, and I spent these 2 weeks wearing my favourite gold Birkenstock Arizona sandals, which I had custom modified. I am unable to wear an unmodified Birkenstock. There is insufficient arch support for my feet. They are too flat a sole unit, and so I would normally get them modified. I'd get the heel pitch increased and I'd get the arch height increased. And wearing my favourite Birkies for the 2 weeks, walking, and I started to get a painful knee. Now, I did my PhD in knees. I understand knee biomechanics. I understand strategies to try and improve my knee function. And I tried everything I could to try and start managing this increasing knee pain. When I was in Sardinia, I had another spark of an idea that was running in parallel to my little knee pain drama. And I walked past and then became obsessed by this shop that was in Puerto Cervo, which is where all the super yachts love to go and holiday, and avocados cost $9 Australian. It's incredibly expensive. And this footwear shop was hand making capri sandals, which are a traditional sort of leather sole and leather straps, and you could choose all the different leathers or velvet straps you wanted. And that's when the first spark, when it came to me, I could do better than this. I can make a much better sandal base. I have the experience, I have the education to make a really great contoured footbed and make a sandal. So with this exciting idea, limping around the rest of my Sardinian holiday, on the way back through Rome, I had 7 hours, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go and look at some other of these handmade capri sandal shops while I'm in Rome. And I walked, and it was in the 30-degree category of heat, and I thought I really should put my runners on. It was just too hot. I just knew I'd end up with blisters from the runners. So I ended up stumbling around Rome. I got to the Trevi Fountain and I was so distracted by my knee pain, I was almost not paying attention to the beautiful fountain. And I got to the bottom of this hill that is just off the side of the fountain, and I thought, I don't think I can walk up this hill, but I've got to get back to the train to get my flight. And I literally had to employ every single ounce of knowledge I had to try and propel myself up this hill with my knee. And that was it. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to be in warm places, and I want to be wearing shoes that are cool and aren't going to cripple me. So that's essentially when the drive to start Anatomica Footwear Projects began. And the first project, of course, is going to be a sandal. So follow along for the journey, and we will show you how you go about creating a footwear brand, how you find factories, how you go through the process of quality control and make a final product. It's a fascinating journey. So follow along to see us grow.